Because if we want to rightly divide the text, the apostle was talking about what the women were doing in that church, how they needed to be taught and discipled right, because they were sowing discord, because they were walking in error, and they were causing a division amongst the saints. He was talking about that particular church. That particular church. Remember, the Bible is a book about history as well. He was talking about that particular church and those women at that particular time in that church. Not for the daughters of God across the board. Because we have male pastors and male bishops and male overseers who sow discord among the brethren. If we want to talk about it, we have male pastors, male bishops, and male overseers who sow discord, who abuse their power, who manipulate, who use divination. Come on, we're going to talk about it. We got to open this can of worms. Because who are we? That is so prideful to tell a daughter in the kingdom, you might be called, you might have a gift, but I don't think you're called to preach. We don't allow women in the pulpits here. I don't think that you're called to preach. I don't think that you're called to be a pastor. Are you a prophetess? Are you sure? Did God say that? Stop. Because you are causing a division. You got them thinking that they don't hear from God. And God is telling them, yes, daughter, you are a pastor. God is telling them, yes, daughter, you are a prophetess. Yes, daughter, you are an apostle. Yes, daughter, you are an overseer. God is telling them this. And you, in a powerful position in the kingdom, is telling them that they are not called to what God is telling them because you interpreted the scripture wrong. Y'all, we got to do better than this. And half of y'all that are teaching against women pastors or women preachers, period, you haven't even rightly divided the text. You haven't even gone to the scriptures. You're only doing it because that is what you were taught. But why do you think the Lord said to study to show thyself approved, so that when false doctrine arises, you have enough discernment to know what is right and what is wrong? So when false doctrine rises, you can rise up and correct and rebuke. No, my sister, that's wrong. No, my brother, that's wrong. God did not say that. Here is what it means. We don't have the excuse anymore. I don't like to read. Well, it's hard for me to read. Well, I can't understand the thou and this and thou and no. There are so many different translations for us to read the Bible. God is making it plain. You just don't want to know your word. That is the problem. You are ill prepared and understudied.